Time is the only luxury. Time is the only thing that doesn't have value because we say it does. Timing is everything. But time itself is just a concept. It's what it represents. Life and experiences. That's why time heals all. It takes time to become the man or woman you will eventually become. It will take time for me to achieve my dreams. All in due time.
I don't want to blow things out of proportion. I don't want to cross the line drawn out in the sand. But to ignore this would be abortion of a feeling that we now both know lives deep within.
Coming out of DC, my greatest inspirations as a musician, gotta say D'Angelo, Bruce Hornsby, and then later on Robert Glasper, Toto, and then as I got into college and I started studying music in college, Mozart, Stravinsky. But really it all starts with my dad. It all starts with my pops. He's just a genius. Outside of being an incredible vocalist, he's a pianist, he's a drummer, he's a guitarist, he's a bassist. He taught himself several instruments. There's a legend in the city that back in the day he used to play bass keys with his left hand. He would be playing a full drum set with his right hand, and he would be singing from a mic at the same time, like at live shows. You know what I'm saying? It's I've heard about, we gonna have to find that footage. Like we gonna have to find that.
I'm so glad I gave him my life. No more sickness or poverty. I wish the world would turn. Dear Lord, give me peace of mind.
But he's done everything that there is to do. It was nothing for us to be at KFC chilling and somebody walk up and ask him for a picture or autograph and go on about how one of his songs changed their life. He's recorded 7-8 albums, internationally distributed. I remember always hearing him on the radio as a kid. Done shows overseas in Africa, and just has put in work in the music industry. Then he signed his brother, which is my Uncle King, but as a rapper. And then King made 2 albums. And then King was always on the radio. And then that led to King getting his own radio show. So we heard him every day. So it makes sense now how all of that contributed to the passion that I have now. It all, like looking back, it all makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it really, at the heart of it, it really all started with me playing with my dad.
Think about his love. Think about his goodness. Think about his grace that brought us through. Think about his love.
It was very important to my dad for me to learn how to read and write music because he can't. So when I went to college, one of my bachelor's degrees was in music history with a focus in classical piano. And that's where I met Devon, my boy Devon, when I got to college. And he heard me rap. That's when he like one of the first people who heard me like really rap for them. And he was like, man, you're the greatest rapper that I ever heard. And he meant it. He never stopped saying it.
but the first time I heard Chris, like you could just tell that his sound was just different. Yo, Chris, not only could he spit bars, not only did Chris have the flow, yo, Chris was nice on the piano. But Chris went to school for this. Hood College is one of the most prestigious private liberal arts schools in the nation. Chris went to that school to study music, to do music. I've seen this dude write symphonies for every instrument. I've seen him I play any song. I just go be on YouTube, play it. He'd be in front of a piano, take him 15 seconds, and he'd be able to play it. What? He went to school to play music. Yeah, that's a part of the degree, but he studied music. I'm talking the Mozart, the Beethovens, the classical eras. He studied the history of music history. Like that's what Chris, he knows about music, the periods, the eras, and how it evolves. Like that's what he went to school for. He couldn't get his degree unless he put together a piece. He played. He did this. He does this. He's into music.
Yeah, so I just kind of took musicianship in my own direction from there.
It's so cool. Something that just says, my name is Christian. Watch me fly. Not to look away.
It's a real live performance going on right now, my nigga. This is Grammy Award winning performance right now.
Oh, you know that you're wrong, been away for so long. When you call, I'ma swing right through. And I know that you gone, but I'm still gonna think about you. I ain't worried about what they doing, I'm going where I'm going, and I bring my crew. It really ain't no need to stress.
Everybody to make some noise. Yo, Arsonist, run that thing back for me.
We out here, we good. Trust me, we good. We out here, we good. We out here, we good. We out here, we good. You know it. Hallelujah. In the morning, me and my nigga Romy from Ono to Legiola, we just living in the moment and we smoking on the beady like we at the Grand Boy and we listening to Hovey cause the girl's so holy, oh yeah. I should feel ashamed. Met her at the club and she here again. I'm walking out a tear in vain and she standing outside, girl, them tears in vain. We out here, we out here, we good, we good. We out here, I swear we good. King, what up? I'm just rapping my city just like I should. We out here, we good, we out here, we good, we out here, we good.
Start rapping at like 15, 16, and then my mom would hear me rap and she'd be like, you know, you should rap, you're pretty good. And then my dad asked me to actually rap on a couple songs on his last album, so I did. And you know, they were encouraging me to do it, you know, which is rare in itself. But I didn't believe it. You know, I didn't believe it yet.
I don't think he realized the gift he had. But it's kind of like the people who can't sing saying, hey, if I could sing like you can sing, I'd sing all the time. And I guess that's how everyone was with Chris when it came to hearing your flow. That's what he's called for. Like, Chris, you need to do this. It was, whatever you use this for, you have a gift that you need to share with the world. Because a lot of people will give up a lot to do what you're doing so easily right now. Like, we're just having fun in a room. Like, you have people invest thousands of dollars to this craft, hours upon hours of time into trying to have a sound like you, and you can just do that so easily, and that was the first time I realized that this dude was great.
Then me and Devon started Last Train of Thought in college, which was a social change initiative that eventually blossomed into a fully functional nonprofit business now. And it was geared towards helping the youth in the city, helping educate the kids that usually get left behind, teaching them the things they need to know in school and then the things they don't teach you. And Devon told me I should make a concept mixtape for Last Train of Thought. So I did.
I figured, hey Chris, could you do me this favor and help me put together this mixtape that I can give out to everyone? And he did it as if it was a favor, but what he didn't realize is he was starting his path to greatness.
I'm gonna get into some of my joints. I did a mixtape that I released on May 19th, which was my college graduation day. And I did a mixtape called The Last Train of Thought.
It got like 1,000 downloads on the first week, and then the link crashed, so we couldn't even count how many downloads we were getting. And then one blog posted it, and that was a lot more listeners, a lot more traffic. And then another blog posted it, and then another one, and then just like that, it was kind of like, my name was kind of in people's minds. It kind of stuck. And that was really like the first project that I really did by myself and put my all into it, and got a great response from it. And that was really the start.
We put it online, had hundreds of thousands of downloads. Everyone who heard it was like, wow, what did this do? And we did it in our closet. We did this in our closet. And even after the first mixtape I don't think he realized what everyone else who heard this saw. The way he put this together using this MacBook, chopping up pieces, sampling voices. He did it in like 2 weeks.
My style it's real eclectic. It's real different. It's weird. It's kind of weird. Like, I like to incorporate all kinds of music. I'm a musician. My rap name is Christian The M.A.P, which stands for musician, artist, producer. So I try to incorporate all of the styles that I have. In college I was taking world music courses and courses on Chinese, philosophy, music, and just crazy stuff. And it all incorporates in my production and my style. I think what makes me different from the other artists is I think it's interesting that you asked that question, because I think what's missing in hip hop now is the role of the artist. Like, there's a lot of club songs that's banging right now. It's a lot of hot stuff, but music is art. Just like painting and sculpture and film and literature, just like you express yourself through any of those things, music is a form of art.
Cannon over there.
What's good?
Backstage, what's up?
You backstage, what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure everything running smoothly. How you doing, Chris?
I'm alright. You ready?
I'm always ready. That's the part of the show I have no concerns about.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm from Chris Montana, who you ride for the money of the girl? And this is my nigga. Who you ride for the money of the girl? And this is my nigga. Where my niggas at? Ryan, where my niggas? I said my niggas. Yeah. Who you ride for the money of the girl? And this is my nigga. And ain't nobody messing with my click, 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 click. As I look around now, do it like my click, 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 click. And ain't nobody rushing in my click, 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 click. Explorer Mercedes, that's a peace out. What's with all of these ladies that all for that dating, but they all for the memory. Yeah, I ain't do it for the glory, but you can give it to me. Yo, yeah, yeah. I ain't do it for the glory.
Summer of 2013 was when I got here, and it was just a big summer. It was like a revival in hip hop almost. Everybody, it was very competitive. I can remember it was very competitive at that time. Everybody dropped like in like a 3-month span. So it was like Wale, and then Big Sean, and then J. Cole, and then Yeezus, and then Kendrick's Control Verse, and then Magna Carta, and then Nothing Was the Same. And so like this little like 6-month span, it really in a way kind of motivated Follow the Map. It kind of inspired the whole thing, just the competitive nature that was, I felt like was kind of coming back. I got this line on the album where I say, I listen to Drake, Cole, Sean, Wale, and Kendrick. Half cause them niggas vicious, half cause they in my division. What is opposition? Not fearing no competition, they really should watch and listen. It's clear that I'm boxing different. I'm Tyson, I'll bite your ear and go listen to Robin Givens. These gifts are without repentance, I pray to God I'm forgiven. I'm sick as amoxicillin, can't feel them, I'm not a dentist. Man, I'm hungry cause we ain't had a lot of dinners. And it's real, you know, it really was like the mood of that summer for me. Until you're mentally competing with the best, it will never reflect in your music. That's why my album cover, the focal point is a mirror. Because I've learned that the greatest music will only come from me being myself. So Follow the Map is not only a call to the listeners to embrace me as an artist, it's also a reminder to myself to follow myself and to trust myself and trust my musical perception, create my own path. That's why my track list is actually a timeline. It's actually horizontal and not vertical. And I divided it into 4 categories, 4 periods is what I call them. And the periods are actually the 4 major periods in Western classical music. So the first 4 songs is the Renaissance period. The second 4 songs is the Baroque period. The third set of 4 songs is the Romantic period. And then the final 4 songs is the Classical period. And I just use the context and the characteristics of each period to outline the journey of my life.
You ready? You ready? God, this is the soundtrack to a movie. I wrote it and produced it. Whoa, yeah, I got a trailer for these niggas leg out.
There aren't a lot of artists who produce their own music as well.
Right.
Where did that come from?
Nowadays, the wave and the trend changes so much that you gotta have your own sound. And everybody kind of has, you know, in the technology age, everybody kind of has their own in-house guys that they work with anyway. So that's really what it's about, is having the ability to dictate and perceive my own ideas and execute them, because no one can execute them better than me. In actuality, it's not even about being better, it's about being organic, you know, what really came from me.
And it's like, yo, his production skills are and I can't even say production skills, because I don't have enough knowledge of what all that entails. What I can just say is the way he was able to record, he did everything himself.
joint that heavy. Oh, yo, this joint hot. I gotta write a song to this joint. I forgot I had this joint. It's so simple though. But it's on. I'm gonna work this thing. I produced Follow the Map with my god brother MVP. He's just like my brother, like my real life brother, you know. And we just have such a great musical chemistry because we came up together. And he was kind of just like adopted into our musical family. Funny looking back on those times because now like he's ultra talented. I mean, he's created his own style and his own, you know, he's taken what we've all learned together and just, you know, turned it into his own style. And you know, I think we have the kind of chemistry that is just unstoppable. MVP. What's good? I'll at your boy. Alright, so we just now starting the second beat of the day. Actually, this is the third beat. We do this. That's the main message behind the beats, is this is what we do. Back to the beat, hey! Dad's not feeling the music. Turn it down. Here he is. Dun 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 dun. They called him Bicep. I wasn't gonna be on time. they call him Bicep. What's up, gentlemen? I'm glad I got my whole fam in here.
Y'all only on the board because you missing jumpers.
Talk to these niggas, Iggs.
Yeah, come on, man.
My man Iggs. Shout out my nigga Iggs.
What's up, man? Hey, let the genius work, man. Follow the map.
You gotta be serious about this, guys.
Yo! My man, what's good, bro? You ready? Are you pumped? All right, look. So this is what we doing today. Tell them what your name is, brother.
Noah.
This is my little cousin Noah. He is, how old are you, brother?
13.
13 years old. Today he's gonna record a drum solo for the kid.
It rings out a lot.
He want to test every snare in here. We can't. We got time for it.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll try to play every snare.
Every snare. Getting out of control in here, Tay. Getting out of control.
Oh, you mean like...
It's getting crazy.
Give me like a...
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
So disrespectful at the end of that job.
Man.
Good.
Got the kick. Smashing tonight.
I think if you can rap, son, that like it's a gift from God. So you're always gonna have the ability to do it the right way. It's just will you ever challenge it? So I feel like all these rappers, if they really wanted to, they're creative enough to where they can flip it and say something.
Yeah, no,
it's just the society is not challenging them to do that. Society is accepting we're accepting the image we get of hip hop. We're cool with that. We're cool with that hip hop. That's what we like. We're gonna buy it. We're gonna buy the CDs. We're gonna sell out the tours. We're gonna do that. Who's challenging people to rap like this?
Son, you gotta do it. You have to always do it, son.
I do it. I do it, nigga.
Trying to kill this shit?
I do it. You know, the industry is in a weird place now. Technology has changed the game and the world forever. You know, there's no going back. But specifically to the content, hip hop has been tagged with a certain lifestyle. And it's to the point where we esteem the lifestyle over the creativity. So much so that in a given song, the lifestyle can be prevalent, but the creativity is absent. But it can still be successful. Take pride in the music. You know, our genre has grown into the most powerful ever. You know, now do something with it. There's no balance. You know, the alternative is the outlier. We got it backwards, you know? That's another reason why I used the periods of the 16 and 1700s to outline this album, because in that time, you know, the musicians and the performers and the composers and the playwrights were the coolest people in the world, you know? Like, creativity was cool. You know, talent was a prerequisite. You know, genius was preferred.
Whether it's this year, next year, however long it takes, we're gonna hear or see this person and realize this gift, because that's what he's just destined to do. There's no way you can have that much talent and intelligence and determination wrapped into one person and you not have an impact, a significant impact on whatever it is you're trying to impact.
You get confused, you know. Then once you're famous, you know, you gotta keep doing it in the same way. Even after it's boring, unless you want people to really get mad at you, which they will, I think.
Was that nice?
That was sick.
Was it nice? I think that's a wrap.
I think that is a wrap.
In some way, you know, we're all lost. Just gotta follow the map.
In other words, there are no other words, above the word, destiny.